Hear that? Question number 7, Sarah Boyack. To ask the Scottish Executive whether it has received the report into the management culture at NHS Lothian, and if so, what lessons can be drawn from it. Cabinet Secretary Nicola Sturgeon.
Can I thank Sarah Boyack for that question? I received the initial findings of the investigation at the end of April. I'm expecting to see the final formal report in the next day or two, and the report will be published as soon as practicable thereafter. And I will, as well as sending the report to the Health and Sport Committee, ensure that all members with a constituency or regional interest in this matter get an early copy of it.
Sarah Boyack, can I very much welcome that reply and ask if the Scottish Government has had discussions with Audit Scotland about its own audit, and whether it has discussions about the remit in the light of the experience in NHS Lothian, and whether the Cabinet Secretary could report on the joint working between the Scottish Government and NHS Lothian on the sustainable operational plan to ensure that patients will be seen and treated within the legal treatment time guarantees. Cabinet Secretary.
Again, can I thank Sarah Boyack for that question, for both parts of the question. In terms of Audit Scotland, I've welcomed the work that Audit Scotland is planning to do here. We are in close dialogue with Audit Scotland, both in terms of the remit for the internal board audits that I've asked to be carried out in every health board over the next few months. Obviously, it's for Audit Scotland itself to set the terms of reference for its own audit, but I have made very clear that the results of the internal audit should be made available to Audit Scotland to assist them in that. The second part of Sarah Boyack's question is also important. I've said previously in the Chamber that there is an expert Scottish Government team working with NHS Lothian to ensure that issues around capacity are addressed, not just in the immediate or short term, but addressed for the long term, so that the NHS Lothian are able to deliver to the waiting time guarantees for all patients in a sustainable way, because I expect nothing less of NHS Lothian or indeed any other board. Obviously, the interim Chief Executive, Tim Davison, is working very hard on all of these matters, and I'll see him later today for an update. And I'm happy, as with the report, to discuss with any member who has a constituency interest in this, the ongoing work in greater detail.
Question number 8.